And welcome back, Crypto Hulk channel. Got a big show, Got the big show, $11 trillion. Oh my God, the money's coming, everybody. Tokenization. Crypto Hulk's been telling you, the no hype channel. Of course, there's two things we need. Here we go again. Crypto Hulk. Why do you always tell us that? Two things we need to be rich. And until then, I don't care if XRP goes to $50 or 100, because the next day it's going right back down again. Okay. Global crypto regulations. Everybody's got to be on the same page. Got it? Doesn't do any good if one country has crypto regs and nobody else. Okay. Global crypto regulations. The next one, global tokenization. You got to tokenize everything. All right. The more things are tokenized, the value of your crypto goes up. Now, what they're doing, here's the game. They have these private blockchains that they're tokenizing, and it's kind of like a coming out party. So one day they're going to show their true, you know what. All right. So on the public blockchains, you won't see this activity. Now, there's a couple ways they might be doing it. One, they're just strictly using the Ripple private ledger for everything. Possibility number two, you got these somewhat private siloed blockchains like a regulated liability network where that's permissioned. And then they're tokenizing everything. I'm not the tech person, so I'd have to run that by some of these tech people, but it's kind of like maybe a bank tokenizes it, whatever, stocks, bonds, whatever they want to do on their own blockchains. Then they put them on the regulated liability network, which then runs on the Ripple network on top of that. Okay. This is all these possibilities. I don't know how they do all these things. I know they're not putting it on the public blockchains now because we would see it all. The news constantly. This bank's tokenizing that. This country's tokenizing every day. I could have 5 stories a day now on tokenization. 3 months ago, I couldn't. I might have one every 2 to 3 days. Now I can find 5 a day. Like they're tokenizing stuff like crazy. Okay. Now we're not seeing it in a price increase again because they're doing these on private blockchains. So they're hiding all this stuff. I'm just letting you know how it goes down. One day, when we get the regs and all the tokenization, all stuff done, they're going to put it onto a ledger, which will then flip a switch, meaning the price will go from a 60 cent XRP to like $5,000 or $10,000 overnight. Like that's how this shit's going to go down. Okay. I'm just letting you know. You're not going to be able to sit there with your little Webull account, okay, and think, oh, I've got my Udemy course and I'm going to be the master. What you're not the only master you're going to do is being a baiter, okay? That's it. You ain't doing shit. So let's just accept that fact so you don't get butt hurt later, okay? They are putting all the tokenization because they're all tokenizing. We see it on and on and on. I can do 10 stories a day on tokenization, but we're not seeing it because it's going on private blockchains, which will then be layered on top of each other when it's showtime and the curtain goes up, then everything will be ready. Okay, so they're behind the stage, they're behind the curtain, and you hear all the noise. You can hear the noise of the actors and actresses behind the curtain, getting everything all set up. You can hear them when you're sitting in the audience. You can hear people moving around. You can hear a little bit of banging and stuff. You know they're doing stuff, but you can't see it. Okay. That's what we got going on. Now's the accumulation phase. We don't wait for prices to go up because they're not going to go up. They're going to skyrocket, and then you just missed it. Oh, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Stuart Lavelle. Is he back from Thailand or not? Thank you very much for that. Motivation. It's motivation. Serious motivation. Love it. Now look, Stuart knows. we are in we're at a theater getting ready to watch some acting going on, okay? So just like my example gave, I don't know how they're doing all these things. I know it's going on. We all know it's going on a private ledger or ledgers, plural, okay? How I really feel each bank will have its own blockchain and will tokenize things. Then they're going to use the regulated liability network, okay? But they're also going to have that layered on top of the XRP ledger. So there's like permissioned inside of permission, and they can all unlock and play secret games and play a little grab ass under the sheets. All right. We know where this ends up. The token eventually skyrockets. Whether I can see a ledger or not, it doesn't matter how many ledgers they got. There's only one set of tokens, okay? Now, but Crypto Hulk, why aren't the tokens worth? Okay, I don't have all these answers. That's what I'm saying. Either the banks are tokenizing them, and it hasn't made it to the private. If it makes it to the private ledger, the token price has got to go up. Okay, but then again, I don't know how they're running all this stuff. I know the end game. I know the end game is that I'm crazy super rich. And if you follow this program and understand what I'm saying, you'll be crazy rich too. And you'll be crazy richer than me. All right. That's how this is going. It's something kind of like that. I don't like how I find Ripple China, Ripple Russia like 10 years ago, and other channels have no idea how I'm showing Justin Sun, the guy that made Tron, is in Greater China, setting them up in 2013, 14. That was his job. He was like the hatchet man. Justin Sun was the hatchet man for going into China and hooking them all up with XRP. These other channels have no idea. Okay. So I don't have all the answers. I have the final answer. I know how in the end it goes down, but everywhere in between, I don't work at the bank, so I don't know what they're doing. All right. Hold on a minute there, buddy. Okay, first one today was XR Poseidon, Jeremy the Great, Danny Boy, and then XRP Flea. 1970 Legend is here. Big news coming. So now, oh, wait a second. The Watcher, remember for 5 months, the greatest investment ever for everything. Incredible. Oh, Randy R says is welcome to the members video live stream. Two great messages there. Let's get into this news. Tokenization. Here we go. Let's look at this article from the Daily Hodl. I usually don't use that network. Okay. $11 trillion. Hooey. $11 trillion investor group backed by the United Kingdom government. Are you hearing me? Publishes a plan for tokenization. Are you hearing me? This is I cannot believe I'm reading this article. Investors representing trillions of dollars in assets have published a new roadmap for fund token. Here we go again. See what I'm telling you? I could literally come up easily without even looking with half my brain tied behind my back. 5 articles a day on tokenization. Like it is moving fast. Okay, this ain't gonna take no 5 years. These other shows are saying, "Oh, XRP is gonna hit $6 in 5 years." These people are high. Okay, they aren't watching Crypto Hulk Show because they have no idea. In a new report, the Investment Association, that's the name of this thing, a working group Oh, I bet you it is a working group with over $11 trillion worth of assets under its management. Lays out its plan, everybody, to implement tokenized funds or funds with digitized shares that trade on blockchains. Oh my God. This is how we get rich. I'm just showing you right here. This is fundamental how we get rich. Global crypto regulations, global tokenization. Right there. Those are the top two things. That's fundamental rich. I don't care what the price goes tomorrow and stays up for a week and goes down for 2 days and then dude, that shit doesn't matter to me. I don't trade. Trading's how you get wrecked. What we do on this show is we see the cryptos, we buy them, we hardware wallet them, Faraday bag, and then we sit on our fucking hands and don't do shit. That's what we do. And then in the end, we don't get all concerned about, oh, this ledger does this and this scam that, and that. It doesn't matter. Just if you just do what I say, the shit's too easy. All right. Like literally, a ninth grader, I could say, hey, go on this website, do this, buy that shit, and don't do a fucking thing. Just go about your freshman year thinking you're the fastest runner in the world or whatever, and you're the coolest guy, and just or whatever, don't do anything, and everything will be fine. The end game. Okay. While some of these developments are still in flight and tokenization, in other areas, such as equities and other investable assets, is dependent on further work. Listen what they say. It is now the ideal time. Maybe I need to repeat that because that's very important. Here's what this group that has $11 trillion in assets to tokenize, to basically dump into the crypto space. It is now the ideal time for the funds industry and the United Kingdom government to take advantage of the opportunity to establish the fund tokenization. Oh, man. The discussion of distributed ledger technology and tokenization is sometimes confused with cryptocurrencies. Given their origin in the digital asset technology, an investigation into the utilization of crypto, NFTs, and unbacked crypto assets is out of the scope of this report. Okay, so again, what we have here is they're trying to give you great news but then trying to confuse you by saying, oh, this doesn't have anything to do with crypto and stuff. It's just nothing to do with NFTs. Oh, okay. That's the fake out that they give. All right. Let me check some comments. Just looking through comments. Okay. Just had to do a little deleting. Is all, not a big deal. Whoa. Stuart Lavelle double red pills it. Wait, it's not financial advice, it's beneficial entertainment. Yes. Thank you very much. We're seeing Gary O'Neill. Thanks again. What I'm showing you here is how you end up super amazingly rich. You've got 11 trillion. This is just one company, dropping 11 trillion. that would about 8 times the crypto market right now, roughly. I mean, and we haven't even touched the surface yet. See, I don't know how all the stuff in the middle works, but I know that at the end, XRP is not 60 cents. You can't move trillions of dollars on a 60-cent X. Think about it. If you wanted to move $1 trillion, you'd have to have like 2 trillion XRP. Are you getting this? Try to get this. Brand new people that have slow brains or people that are fake, listen. If XRP is, let's say, worth 50 cents for one, if you were a bank or if you were this group right there and you wanted to move $1 trillion, you couldn't. You'd have to do it in parts, okay? So you literally have to have 2 trillion XRP. I want you to just use your brain. That's not going to work because there's only 50 billion in circulation that we know of. 40, 45. Let's call it 50 to make the math easy. So 50 billion can't really move $1 trillion unless you're doing this multiple times. Okay. So if you wanted to move all that money at once, that wouldn't work if XRP's at 50 cents. So we know that all this tokenization going on will bring the value of the good cryptos up. Everything that's in ISO 20022 crypto certified will is on that list. That list and is compliant with the ISOs, then those will be the good cryptos. But your XRP's got to be at 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000. Because if you want to move $1 trillion, then there won't be enough XRP. It won't work. It's just, yeah. You just don't get it, do you? Then this article again has to throw in, oh, well, we're not talking about cryptos. Don't want to get you all excited about that. That's what they do in these articles because they can't lie or whatever, not tell people what they're doing. So they have to downplay crypto so you don't get excited and want to buy it. That's what they do. I'm going to this article. So basically, the government of the United Kingdom is involved in this. Next, with that same article, we mentioned XRP, but XRP has a partner from back in the day. Of course, they split up eventually, but there was a partner. And let me show you that right now. It's XDC. Now, in that article there, you'll see what's called the SIX Digital Exchange. Hold on a minute. You'll see the SIX Digital Exchange. What this is this for new people. We already have a crypto digital exchange. Well, it actually really started in Singapore. My channel is the only one to report on that. In Singapore, you had what's called, and you still have what's called Ripple Singapore. I did a show on this a couple weeks back. But you got Ripple Singapore. They had gold, silver, all kinds of crypto conversions, and they had derivatives. They had like futures and swaps and stuff. What that was back in 2013, 14, way back then. And that involved Codius as well. And here we're looking at a newer version of that. It's the SIX Digital Exchange. And what it is, it's in Switzerland. They've been testing it for at least, I think, 3 years now. They're tokenizing, they got bonds, stocks, everything is on this Swiss Digital Exchange. And it's R3, so it's on a R3 Corda platform. And the crypto that they're using is XDC. Now, the next article I'm going to show you with this is a Ripple R3 partnership. Let's go over that right now. Robert Driscoll, thank you for that donation, Robert. What's happening behind the curtain? Thanks for giving us a peek, Hulk. And then Gary O'Neill, thanks again. Thanks for that donation. So if you look right there, now this is from 2016. We had a 2018 split up. I went over that article last week, whatever. I went over the court hearing actually and broke that down. In 2016, here's the name of the title from a Ripple Insights page. Ripple and R3 team up with 12 banks. Okay? They're a team. 2016. Go ahead and look at that one later. It's the Ripple page. Now, why are we bringing up R3 and Six Digital Exchange? When you're tokenizing real world assets, RWA, real world assets, when you're tokenizing real world assets, you got to put them on the exchange. Okay? That's where the R3 Corda comes in using the XDC crypto that you need to buy. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. The biggest liar on the internet as we know it today. Don't buy anything I tell you. Don't do anything I say. Just watch the show and have some laughs. So, when these banks tokenize real world assets, put them on their blockchains, then it goes to the regulated liability network, which will then be interacting with the digital exchanges around the world utilizing R3's Corda platform. All these exchanges will be interoperable and they'll all be running on the XRP ledger. That's the final end game. Between now and all that, I don't have a roadmap on how they're doing that. It's above my pay grade. Haven't been hanging out with Christine Lagarde for about a week or two, so I'm kind of out of the loop. And that's kind of how that works. I have a video here I'll share in the top chat. I did a video on XDC. Here's the short video. I've done long videos too for like an hour. You can watch those. Let me catch up. S. Haribio1. Thanks for that donation to the channel. And then we got Ragnar Nystrom. They say Six Digital Exchange goes live on R3. It's already live. Did anyone notice a difference? Did it really go live? Live on a private ledger, like always. I gave you guys an article for the Six Digital Exchange. It went live in 2021. So it's about 3 years old. I want you to read these articles that I give you. It'll help you understand. This is a real exchange. You want to call it a stock exchange, whatever you want to call it. It's a real exchange. It was the first one in the world. Well, we all know it was Ripple Singapore, actually. But it's the real one in the world. First one. And it's R3 Corda. So go ahead and take a look-see at that. London Stock Exchange will be running that soon. If they are not already, London Stock Exchange will be running R3 as well. I gave that article. There's my short video. Let me see what it is here. So, on my short video that I just put in the top chat, I have an article here from March of this year. It says Beta 2 for next generation Corda is out now. Also, in April of this year, my video says the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates, they select R3, okay, to assist in implementing its CBDC strategy. Finally, at the 26-second mark of that video, now we see an article that I gave you from 2019, 4 years ago. What's the title? Digital Currency Revolution Series. The Swiss Stock Exchange is going to unveil a Ripple based ETP. Now, I want you to understand these three cryptos, they all work together. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? You got the R3 Quarter platform is specifically designed for, quote, stock exchanges, exchange trading, foreign exchange, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let's just simplify it, call it stock exchange, all right? But then the Swiss, now this is 4 years ago, the Swiss stock exchange, which is SIX, which is R3 Corda, which is XDC crypto, is going to unveil a Ripple-based ETP. So you see how they all work together? All right, it's not like, hey, CryptoHolic, should I buy this crypto or that? I mean, it doesn't matter. If you want to buy just strictly XRP like me, then do it. If you want strictly XDC or XLM, from what I'm showing you here, they're all working together. SIX has now, okay, we reported that the Swiss Stock Exchange operator, the SIX Group, considered R3's Corda enterprise platform as the background technology. SIX has now announced that a cryptocurrency-based exchange-traded product, an ETP, it's called Amun Ripple, almost like Amen Ripple, right? AMUN, Amen Ripple XRP. Or the ticker would be AXRP. It would be launched. This is going to be the first ever XRP ETP, exchange traded product. Okay. So it's already an exchange traded product. A lot of people are thinking, well, maybe I should get like the Ripple pre-stock shit. Why don't you just go get an ETP instead of doing the pre-sales shit, right? Okay. Let's go check some comments here. And then I'll go to the next article. See if it just showed up. Anybody got any slackers? XRP Shaman showed up. Fred Johnson. Crypto She-Hulk is here. Hey, Stewie. I just read the BG Ripple bullshit during the Hulk Live. Hey, YouTube. FFS. You the man, Hulk. So MC Prosperity gave 5 people memberships. Those 5 people are Justin Garcia, Lex Vortex, JB Poll. I remember that name from the past. I'd encourage people to get memberships. You know, once your membership expires, grab another one. You know, grab one for yourself so that a new person can get a membership. Gerald Keaton and El Bachir. El Bachir. Oh my God. This is not possible. Stuart Lavelle drops a 3rd red pill. Some serious cash, man. Hey, YouTube, eat. So what I think's going on, YouTube does this on purpose where they block people from getting notified. See, YT is terrified that I just tell the truth. And it's not anything revolutionary. Like, I'm not saying who took out JFK or nothing. I'm just talking about, news. What's going on as far as banks? I don't see how this is earth shattering. Why are they so afraid to allow people to send me $5, $200, whatever? Somebody, why can't they allow people to get notified? I'm not seeing the problem. Okay, we have some very scaredy cats running a fake platform that have to try to shut down some guy who sits on the floor and just tells you about what's going on in the news with the banks and shit. Like, how is that how is that bad? Like, I'm not understanding this. These people are very, very weak individuals. I'm trying to teach poor people. Poor people watch my channel. Rich people watch the other channel where you have accredited investor stuff, where you've got to be a millionaire just to participate in pretty much any kind of sponsor. These other shows, all their sponsor stuff, you got to be a millionaire. And my show's not set up like that. Osiris the Good. But yeah, know what you hold. Let's go. So we already went over the $11 trillion tokenization, 6 digital exchange, how all the top cryptos are tied in together. I'm showing you all these things. There's no hype involved. It's just facts, everybody. I've got articles talking about R3, 6 digital exchange, linked in with Ripple. Da, da, da. This isn't hype. This is just news. It's all I'm reading. It's not an opinion on whether you should buy this, that, and the other. Look, they're all talking about each other working together. The 3X's are in articles, not Crypto Hulk's opinion. The 3X's are all in articles working together to get shit done. Okay? It's zero hype news. I'm just reading articles showing you that no matter what X you want, they're working together to get shit done. So it doesn't matter. Ragnar Nystrom, if they censor you so hard, you must be doing something great. We all know you are. It shows a little piggy. I guess I'm doing something great. I just think what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to love your neighbors, yourself, treat other people. I mean, what I'm doing is showing people I don't know how to be rich. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. I guess that's what YT thinks is wrong. All right. S. Hurabi 1. I guess that's how you say it there. 5. Hank Sue. Okay, so S. Hurabi gave 10 people memberships. Ooh, wait. J. 5 Hang Sue. Salt Harming 76 Barnett, David OG, XR Poppy. I think we know who that is. Horn Dog, Cooper Boy, remember that name. Amethyst Oregon, and Josh Smith. I admire how members on my show give other people memberships. So please, if you're given a membership, before it expires, get your own, because I would rather have a guest on my show. Look, when they give out memberships, they can't pick and choose. So you can let yours expires. You still want to watch the show. Bing, you're given a free membership. I know you didn't ask for it, but it's like, just if you know you're going to be on the show, just get your own membership. Because then what S. Harabi 1 is trying to do is help people that haven't heard this message before to find out what the truth is. So you're taking a spot from somebody who just came in, because now that somebody's a member, I'm more than likely going to see their top chat comment. For people that are not members, I'm not, it's no offense, but when you're a member, it pops more and it grabs my attention so they can get their question answered a little bit faster or better. Lakey XRP, thank you for that donation. Yeah, we're close to 400 in here. All right. So we got those news articles out of the way. Let's Let me look at what we got here. We got the BRICS, future of asset ownership. That's another one. Oh, I'm going to go over this one quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the Citibank article. It's important because I want you to see I want you to see the painting that's getting painted. Okay. We got RCM cap 12, late fee Hulk, buckle up, folks, Black Swan inbound. You know, I have a listener supported channel. I don't have $1 million companies, $1 billion companies helping me out. I got you guys. That's it. So I appreciate every single whatever you got. The die has been cast, says Augustus. Augustus, thank you for supporting this channel. I'll continue to do my best to find news that's relevant for you so you can make good decisions financially. What we got going on here, this is a trend that I'm seeing. Banks, okay, just from what I've seen, I'm not making statements, okay? Just from what I've seen. You got like banks losing people's customer account information, and then somehow people's life savings are getting sucked out of banks. This one guy, somebody took out like 14,000 and bought a Mercedes or put a down payment on a Mercedes. They somehow took money out of somebody's account at a bank. I don't want to mention names, Wells Fargo. And somehow they took out like 14 grand and went to a Mercedes dealership and put a down payment. Like I'm seeing all this stuff happen. This other article, I forgot what bank it is. Somebody's life savings gone. Is the bank replacing it? No. Look, and I know some rich people watch the show. I talk to them now and then. They ask me questions. Now, I'm definitely not a financial advisor, so don't listen to what I'm saying. But like this guy that called me the other day, like I don't keep no money in the bank. Just enough, whatever my bills pay, like whatever goes in there for my monthly bills. Other than that, I go to the bank each month and take out whatever's left. I don't let it just sit in there. Okay. Some people I know, like my brothers, let's say somebody that he knows, their parents just keep all the money in the bank. And I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, oh, we're FDIC up to 250,000. That doesn't mean anything. See, these are people that sad. It's really sad. But the FDIC, like, I'm not trying to scare people, but I am. The FDIC only keeps like 1% of the nation's bank deposits in a vault or whatever, okay? So in the case there's an emergency, but they only got 1%. That means 1% of you will get your money. Now you're starting to get a little scared, huh? A little scared. If we have a major event in this country, well, I got FDIC. I'm going to keep 230,000 in my bank because the maximum's 250. This is sad, but we all know what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you your future, but everybody on my show better know this. You ain't getting your fucking money. All right? You've got 1% of all the deposits, 1% put away for safekeeping. That means just think at your bank, 1% of the people are going to get the money. If you're going to Vegas and you knew you had a 1% chance of winning, now how do you feel about, well, I got 230,000 in my bank account because they say it's 250,000 is the max. You go to Vegas. Would you still go to Vegas knowing you had 1% and your intention was not to get drugs or hookers? But if your intention was to go to Vegas only to win money and you knew you had a 1% chance, you wouldn't go. All right. So that's the same with these rich guys that watch my channel, rich guys or girls or whatever. They like ask me, well, I got this much in the bank and should I get this? And then I ask them how much gold and silver you got. Well, now as one dude's telling me he's gonna buy $200,000 worth of gold. I'm like, thank God for that. You finally are getting with the program. Look, you don't want to hold too much cash. Definitely don't want any money in the bank. Okay, that's how you're gonna get wrecked. Jim Mulligan, when this system collapses, they're going to flip the switch. Position yourself wisely. And they have 100 years to pay you back. Oh, that's just great. It's not going to help me. Like, if I was like 10 years old or something, that might be decent. But Ford spanking Gmail full. Hey, Hulk, why is XDC R3 a fork of Quorum, aka JP Morgan, Onyx, XCN? Please help me understand because XCN is everywhere, XRP is. I don't study forks and Quorum and that, so I really can't answer that question. I don't study JP Morgan's coins. I don't study that at all. And then Quorum, that's just an area I spend zero time studying. So thanks for that donation, but can't help you on the question. What do we got here now with this article with Citibank? Citigroup insiders sell 3 million of stock. And the title is Possibly Signaling Caution. Now, I just went over yesterday. Look, we've been talking about banks having problems. Yesterday, what did I tell you? JP Morgan getting sued for 600 million. And then there was other banks getting sued, this and that. I got done talking about how banks are losing people's accounts and this and that. Here, you got investors that are starting to sell out of Citibank. Okay? How it generally works is the rich whales and stuff, they know stuff in advance. So they'll make their moves. Like you'll see, even in crypto, secretive ABC account holder pulls out $100 million in Bitcoin. Like it's just they do these things early. The earlier a whale pulls out of something, the better information that person is. Do you get that? Like if a whale pulls out 3 days before a collapse, that's one thing. But if a whale pulls out 3 weeks before a collapse, that whale knows somebody. See what I mean? The lower you are on the totem pole, you find out later and later and later till where it almost happens. The people that are really, really sharp, those are the ones like if you watch blockchains and study wallets and shit, I want you to find collapses and then find the people that started the big whales that pulled money out and track the ones that are early, not the ones that do it 3 days before, but the ones that do it like 3 weeks before. Those are the ones with information. That's a little bit of forensic evidence for you there, buddy. It says here, Citigroup insider transactions over the last year. In the last 12 months, the biggest single sale by an insider was when the insider Andrew Morton sold 1 million shares at $40. Okay. So it's clear an insider wanted to take some cash off the table. I'm not going to get into this really much. I just wanted to mention that as we're starting to see a lot of bank stuff go down. Banks are laying off people, they're being sued, they're losing accounts. You've got a lot of people, like in 19 states, like attorney generals suing banks. We're seeing a lot of that, okay? Stuart Lavelle. Stuart, you've hit your max. What was that, $500? What the heck? Freedom or fear, your choice. Is exactly right. I'm trying to show you, like, this bad stuff's coming down. The articles, we could go over bank articles every day. This bank getting sued, these customers losing accounts. They want you afraid. We can't invest in certain cryptos. It's for drug dealers. Oh no, what are we gonna do? That is so fucking stupid. So, thank you very much. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that is like, Jimmy Dean corn cracker, one token over the line. Hmm. The Walton family is all dumping stock, about 130 million each. Black Swan before January. See, these are signs again. Just like this person saying it, I was saying it earlier. The earlier you start seeing big amounts, because see again, the smart people that are connected, they'll know well in advance, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. And then the lower you get at Wall Street, you're the last guy to know. You might know 5 hours before some shit goes down, 444. Uh-oh, that means something. South Korea. How much time I got? Because I gotta take somebody to work. Okay, I got about maybe 10 minutes. Let's this is a good one. Let me go over this Japan one. Okay, let me get you this article. This will be the last article. Let me share it with you. I want you these big moves are happening, okay? Watch my show, it's fact-based. Okay, we don't get into it's not crypto hoax opinion. Now, somebody asked my opinion on something. I'll be like, okay, so here's my opinion. What I do on my show is I just show you facts. What are the whales doing? How did all this start? When I do the deep dive, I show you all these facts because you're going to have to make a decision that's fact based, not on what Crypto Hulk says. You read the article. Here we go. Japan's Okasan Securities to issue, they call it a digital bond. I'm going to call it a crypto bond, okay? Because that makes more sense to people that watch this show. Japan is issuing a crypto bond to retail investors. That's you and me. To celebrate its 100th anniversary, Japan's Okasan Securities plans to issue a digital bond of up to 13 million American dollars to retail investors in late December. It will use the Progmat security token platform founded by MUFG. Stop. Number one, MUFG is the third largest bank in the world. Are you seeing this? Are you hearing this? The third largest bank in the world is issuing a crypto security to retail. It's on their platform. MUFG Ripple partner, third largest bank in the world. I'm trying to bring this to where you get the importance of what I'm reading to you. This isn't just some fucking bank in Japan. Okay. This is the third largest bank in the world, along with being a Ripple partner. Do you see the importance of this article? Why I'm reading it to you? They have their own platform called the Progmat, okay? And the Progmat will run on top of the XRP ledger. And the Progmat was helped designed by Ripple because MUFG, the world's third largest bank, is a Ripple partner. So what? They went and made their own platform and never consulted Ripple, right? That makes no fucking sense. So Now we've clearly established the world's third largest bank, Ripple Partner, has a platform, their own. It's called Progmat. They're issuing digital securities, crypto securities on it. And guess what? They're linked up with SBI. And SBI is also a Ripple partner. I'll show you that evidence right here. This is like the most, this is a pretty massive story. Just like the $11 trillion article I just went over, this one's just about right there. Okay. When you got the world's third largest bank and Ripple partner, I'm like, oh my God. Here's this article. Ripple launches on-demand liquidity. That means they're using XRP with who? SBI Bank, like I just said in the article, okay? Here's the truth bomb for MUFG Bank. Let's take a look at that one. Look at this right here. This is dated 6 years ago. It's a Ripple page. It's called Insights. Here's the title, just so you know. MUFG joins Ripple's Global Payments Steering Group. Let's go down and read the article. MUFG, banking arm of the Bank of Tokyo Mitsubishi UFJ, the third largest bank in the world, publicly announced that it is joining Ripple. There you have it. I don't need to read anymore. Okay. I don't see Ethereum there. Oh, I don't see Bitcoin there. Oh, I don't see Sushi Swap. None of that dumb fucking shit. Let's move on. Like other digital security issuances, there's no need to use a central securities depository, as Progmat acts as the bond registry. Mizuho Securities is co-underwriting the bond. Mizuho will act as the bond manager, and the custodian is MUFG Ripple Partner. The securities firm claims this is the largest retail bond issuance to date. The biggest one in the world is the article I'm reading to you right now. There have been other consumer-focused security tokens, but most have been real estate based. Progmat is a tokenization platform co-owned by banks and stock exchanges. Oh, well, that's going to bring in Art3, isn't it? The Art3 Corda platform. And that crypto is what? XDC. See how they're all intertwined? So when someone asks me, hey, Crypto Hulk, should I get XDC? Should I get XRP? Should I get XLM? And I'm like, well, they all work together. So I don't really care what you get. It doesn't matter. You don't need to ask me. Buy all three equally, 33 and a third percent. Buy one, buy two. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I think that article you should read on your own. I pretty much summarized the majority. The most important parts, I just read it off. Now it looks to me like oh my God. Ooh-wee. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, the Crypto Hulk recruitment office is now open. All new booties, please report to the check-in window. Here we go. I got some reading to do here. Holy God, 50, like 75 people or something? What a whole lot. Shit. Well, here we go, kids. 1970 legend, the recruitment office of Crypto Hulk Channel gave a couple people memberships. David Wilder, Cool Kid Crypto, Hold on here. Stuart has to get in a comment. Hulk is doing an amazing thing. He's just a guy. Why is he doing this? Think. Why? Then you'll understand. Solution, not problem. Like my show just has this evidence other channels don't have. I'm not going to toot the horn now because I'm reading off. I have a member here that gave like a shit ton of people memberships, and let me focus on that. Teutonic Trickster. Another member, Nitro XRP Moon, Divergence Training, Gonzinator, Eric R. Thomas Horan, Adam Blakesley, Robert Driscoll says, wow, legend. Immortal Cerrito, Itzy Zaza, Sultan Sun, James Rose, Vlad, then Jordan, the Dude, Xenotype, they ran a Ripple 100 million XRP giveaway commercial. Oh, on your channel. Oh my God. Thanks for that, Terry. Ochoa Javier got a membership from 1970 legend. Binary Links. Rudester TV. Nick Vignoli. Thomas Clark. Jason Art. Game Over. XRP Joust. Robert was gifted by 1970 legend Debro. Arnie Valentin, Corey Beebe, and Selmo Fudd all got memberships from 1970 legend. But then we got JVU 420, Captain Flatastic, Will Fix, and then Eric got memberships by 1970 legend. Then come in here again. 1970 legend drops a donation. I couldn't let Stuart have all the fun. Oh my God, these people. They're tremendous help on the channel. And I got like 460 people. They brought them all in. The Great Khabib, Glenn Epps, Trevor Leahy, Hogzilla, Whimsy Chick, Mr. Pavla, Dream Fiend. See, these are all brand new people. I don't recognize these names, so that's a good thing. Everybody, when you're given a membership by a guest, it's not like me giving you a membership or whatever. Like, these are people that are just like regular, like they watch my show. Giving memberships so that you will understand so you can get rich. Do you see what's going on here? So it's not me indiscriminately saying, okay, you get a free one, you get a free one. No, these are people that are just like you that want you to learn all the stuff I'm teaching. So they give away a free membership. So I'd encourage you, like, once that expires, please get your own because they don't want to keep giving memberships to people that just don't appreciate that, okay? That's like rude, and I would hope that karma would get somebody wrecked. If you have a mentality where I'm just going to keep getting a free membership, I hope that somehow you lose your keys and that karma comes and gets you and you end up fucking broke. Killuminati, Crypto and FX, Evan Almighty, Paul Tilland, Crypto AI, Lil Seven, Crazy Crush. These people got memberships by 1970 legend. And then Sandman comes in and gets one. Informed Consent gets one. Juggernaut Jerry gets a membership from 1970 legend. And I think that is it on that one. Hold on a minute. Okay. Look, these scams that go on, like, you're not going to get nothing. So don't Don't respond to any of these commercials or ads where it shows, oh, you send us this or join this for the late. Like, you're not getting nothing for free. All right. Shit ain't going to happen. Ripple doesn't do contests. Brand new people, if it's a good crypto company, they don't deal with you. Okay. They deal with banks and institutions, not little peons like us. Okay. Brad Garlinghouse does not deal with peons. He deals with banks, global government organizations, shit like that, not people like you and me. Yeah, Stuart Lavelle's like, yeah, don't get scammed, guys. We're smarter than that. Don't do shit unless you ask on this channel. How about that? Not me. There's people that are way smarter than me on this channel. They just choose not to have to go through all the fucking torture of being a crypto influencer or whatever the fuck it is. But just ask on this channel before you do anything stupid, okay? If I don't see it, one of my moderators or a brilliant member is going to see it and tell you don't do it. Chris Barnsley, well, wait a second. Deck Billy gave 5 people a membership. That's Chris Ramsley, Michael Moody, Stephen Camacho, Lone Spain, and Liam Smith. Oh, damn, I got to kind of hustle. I got to take somebody to work. All right. Stuart Lavelle's like, not me. Simon says, love your message. Thanks for all the great info, Simon. I appreciate your donations to this channel. It helps undo the YT censorship because they block the hell out of this channel. Otherwise, there'd be like 3,000 people here, 5,000, but they block it so they don't want people watching my show. Stuart's like, what? Crazy motherfuckers. We are crazy motherfuckers. Get educated. That's right. Deck Billy. All right, I've got to take somebody to work. We went over some pretty solid articles, 2 of the most massive ones, an $11 trillion tokenization fund, and it's government approved with the United Kingdom's government's approving of it and all that. And then you got the Japanese, the 3rd largest bank, is tokenizing shit for regular people. Like, that's, wow. 2 major stories just like that. And yet the prices are still super cheap because we're seeing it on, well, we're not seeing it, but it's happening on private blockchains. It's why we don't see all these prices going nuts though right now, okay? Then we need the global regs and global tokenization still. Hang in there, you're in the right track. All the news that I keep reading involves the same cryptocurrencies, okay? So with that, I've got to go take care of things. I'll more than likely do a show tonight in about maybe 11 hours from now, around 6:30 p.m. possibly. I got to find the right news. If I find important news that I need to relay, like I just did in this show, then I'll do a show in about 10, 11 hours from now, and I'll see y'all then at that point.